Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Drifter Saloon. Ven Corbin here with another MLC Superstar review. In this video we'll be reviewing the MLC characters, both the Hurricane, which is the free character, and Alundra, which is the chase character. We're going to start off with the Hurricane and of course go into Alundra. If you could, please follow everybody that is down in the description below. They have took time out of their day to volunteer for this and give me the review as well as their score. Do not send any hatred, as this is a for fun project and we do this to kind of give you guys a heads up on where we think the character will be placed. That being said, we're going to jump straight into it, starting with Hurricane. I don't even have the correct pad up, so I'm going to pull that up now. Okay. Excellent. Oh, I need to do this. Alright, Bob did not participate. B-Rock starts us off by saying, how many Z-plates do I need now? Sheesh. Parts of this champ I don't like. The trainer ability is pretty much useless. I don't really imagine a champ I'd use on a trainer ability on. That being said, let's start things I like about the Hurricane. He's free, he's an awesome free character, and with multi-quality movesets at different levels. These champs are most beneficial to the community as a whole. Red Blue works well at 3-star bronze, Purple finisher at 4-star bronze, and flood the board with leech gems. Red Cape move at 5-star bronze is also really good as well. Very versatile at all levels. I really think he was well put together. We need more Z-plates. With Z-plate, 9.5, without Z-plate, 8.5. I did put those ratings in there just so you folks would be aware of the differences. Alright. Benny scored. Big Papa Gaming says, top-notch free character. Does not require, although benefits from, any super rare characters or as coaches or trainers. Probably the best natural free poster we've gotten, not including Sika with the Titan plate. Davey D scored. DJ Anon says, I'm a bit on the fence about Hurricane. I almost want to call him an 8, but after the MLC buffs go away, I'm not sure how I'll feel, if I'll still feel that way. He is damn good for a free MLC superstar, and should still be pretty well when the month is over. And then he gave his rating. His score. Godflow did not participate. Goldie did not participate. Great J-Man. I'm going to preface his reviews in this video with Great J-Man is going on hiatus for this month and taking a break. We appreciate all the efforts that he puts into his reviews and his volunteer work for the Saloon. So, J-Man, please have a great month off, and hopefully we'll see you back for the next one. But he did give his 2 reviews for Hurricane and Alundra on his way out. This is really quite good for a free-to-play. He won't be the fastest with leech gems, but he will end most matches at or near full health and will be a good tour guy. I like the countdown plus choose block of 6 gems plus finisher setup. Blue Grover, I believe that is. A choose move gives you a lot of board control. I'm not really too concerned about the 5-star moveset, since I never take the free-to-play player to 5 stars unless I'm getting a fuse up from league pools or something. Another botch gem coach, so nothing game-changing, but for botch gem spammers with a big finisher, plus botch gems plus bonus per botch. This helps. Gerson says, I'd say Hurricane is a strong 8 right now with buffs, but will likely drop to 7 once the MLC is over, but more than we could have hoped for a free guy. Iron Sheik did not participate. Merrick's did not participate. Retro did not participate. Sap Daddy says, for a free poster, Hurricane is going to be great. For a lot of new players, very juicy leech gems and a few solid builds. For a free poster, he is very good. 9.5 compared to other freebies, 7.5 compared to other acrobats. For this review, I did score him at a 7.5, so Sapper is aware. TSD says, moveset. Boy, is this card going to be a fun one. I love the movesets. The one highlighted in Merrick's channel with the double purple and blue will be the one I use after the MLC is done. Monster leech gems, recycles well, and again hits hard. Current double red and blue move is good, but he is definitely better at 4-star and 5-star with Hurricane emojis. Coaching. Decent coaching ability and helps other botch gem characters. Thumbs up emoji. Character pick. 5 Hurricane emojis. Love it. Overall, after seeing the potential in this card, I can say today I will apply for the rest of the year. He might be one of the top 3 cards in the game, better than Rhea, Dawkins, for sure. Better than Rhea, Dawkins for sure, and I feel slightly better than Hall of Fame Lawler. Love this card. Zinker says, I like the way to recover health and make a decent pin for a free fighter. Ven Corbin here. My review is as follows. I think that Hurricane is a solid character. The buffs are obviously going to help him through the MLC greatly, but far after that, I don't see him being anything too phenomenal. And there are better acrobats out there that you could be utilizing your time on. For people getting into the game, obviously getting him and using him is fine, and that's okay. I don't think there's anything else that I could say that hasn't already been said. Other than the fact that I'm not too high on him at 3-star right now is where I have him. Once I start playing with him at 4-star, maybe I'll change my tune. Alright. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. What is happening with this? Why is this not... I definitely clicked that, but okay. Well, everyone knows what Alundra is too now. Alright, so Hurricane is 8.5, 7.5, 8. You can see the source. Essentially, he rounds out to a 7.9, which I do feel is pretty accurate, just under the cusp of a flat 8. Hurricane would be rounding out at a tier 2 character, and I believe that makes sense for where he's at. The lowest, the retro score would be a 7, would be the 2 7s we got from J-Man and Gerson. And then the highest rating was a 9.5 from TSD. So, no 10s, and nothing lower than a 7. Not bad. Sorry, I can't find my Nox player. The good thing about the free character being a female woman is do this, do that, and do this. Alright, Alundra oh, I didn't even say what Hurricane was. My bad. Hurricane was a Ruthless Aggression acrobat. Alundra Blaze is a new gen technician. She's a focus technician. That does matter now that we're going into things like Faction Boss, where if we need to have if they do a female one and you need a focus technician, she fits a very unique set of things. As far as it goes here, she is 10% for 10, 25, and then eventually 50% for black gems on board, and then it's the matching black gems and charge that move by 1, and then 2 if you get her high enough. Bob did not participate. B-Rock says, Alundra is a very good tech. I think she doesn't get to her full potential until she's 5-star. The countdown build at 5-star I find is the most effective. Countdown them, sub. For female techs, Alundra is top 5. Not as good as Shayna and Sasha, in my opinion. Nod to her as she's the only one in her era. She's the one in her era, so she's a must-have champ. Downside is she is a little rough in the early movesets. Coachability is okay. Benny scored. Big Papa Gaming says, move over Charlotte, there's a new queen in town. 5 extremely viable movesets that can win you a match on turn 1. By far the best female chase we've ever seen in the game. Additionally, she fills a slot that hasn't been filled yet by a new gen female. DVD scored. DJ Anon says, Blaze, I'm giving an 8.5. Super solid female tech. The sub is nasty and she has good move damage. Gonna be my lead tech female. Godflow did not participate. Goldie did not participate. Great J-Man says, another super sub character in Scopely has recently beefed up the female tech class to the moon. She has 3 viable builds, and she should be very good in feud with the sub. Unless you have Bailey or maybe Shayna, with the right plate, Blaze should be your best 5-star female tech option. She's not a card you must get if you have either of the other 2 techs, but she's still very useful as a showdown trainer for black move users. In my opinion, she doesn't fill a spot for me other than as a trainer, as Bailey would be a better option for feud and Shayna for showdowns. Gerson says, Alundra, on the other hand, is likely more around a 9. Really damn strong character. Iron Sheik did not participate. Merrick's did not participate. Retro did not participate. Sapper says, Alundra Blaze is very good and very versatile poster with several move sets. Very versatile builds, also the only female of her era, so she is a must. Several of the movesets are going to make her very useful in feud with MP trainers, and all of the move sets for feud could be turn 1. She is great in all capital letters. TSD says, man, is she going to be fun to use and build. Countdown gems and a sub go hand in hand. I would personally go sub, countdown gems, and blue to generate green. She's following the meta. Solid sub damage and countdown move pack punch. Training ability, following the trend of previous chase cards, above average really. Character pick, about time we got a female in a new gen class, can we get more please? Overall, you will see in my guide which I graded slightly lower for her than Helms, and I think it's because I think competitively. She will be one of the top in the women's division. I think Bailey and Liv have an edge over her. Great chase for the month, maybe not as flashy versus KO Owens. But she's a solid addition, and it's great that we got her for her first female new-gen character. Zinker says, Alundra expected more from her. She is not weak, but she's not strong enough to be the premium fighter of the month. Ven Corbin here. I do think that she's going to be a fantastic character to have, and obviously, as everyone hinted at, with her being a new-gen and filling that slot of what we don't have previously, if you're getting her, it's obviously worth getting her. It's obviously worth building her to a certain degree, maybe like 9k, to at least have her for maybe tours that will specifically require a technician female, even more so if it's a new gen technician female. If you can get her and have her in your roster as part of your toolbox, I don't think you're going to regret this option. Alright, so she rounds out at about an 8.45 is what we have listed here, with the lowest score being a 6 from Zinker and the highest score being a 10 from Big Papa Gaming. Everybody else kind of floats in the middle. So DVD is the next closest at a 7, but then we go from 8s to 9s, like roughly in the 8 area quite a bit. I would say Alundra is going to be a tier 1.5. We can't say she's a tier 1 when we match her with someone like the likes of Shayna and or Bailey, but she's going to be definitely useful for a lot of folks who don't have those characters. Zinker putting her at a 6 maybe is seeing something that we're not seeing. Maybe it ends up being a case where Alundra is just not as good as we're predicting her to be. And I think it'll be really great at the end of the year or whenever we do like a recap if Zinker ends up, maybe being on the forefront and seeing something we don't see. Alright folks, so that's a wrap as far as this goes. I appreciate everyone watching this video. Hopefully you had a great time and learned some information on the MLC characters. I apologize for this video going up on a Wednesday in the middle of the week, but things got really hectic and I'm hoping things get balanced out soon. If they don't, I'll put an update out whenever I can. But of course, if you want to help the Saloon grow, feel free to join me on YouTube and or Twitch. I'm on both of those. And yeah, if you have any criticisms or any critiques you'd like to give me, I'd appreciate that as well. And until next time, be safe and take it easy. See ya.